Welcome to another episode on the Lucid Show. I'm Dylan Wannenberg.
Forget all that. The people that need to know. Listen, can I get an ISO? Can I
Yeah,
get a runway?
yeah. Go for it.
Now, what I'm about to say is not Dylan's views, it's my views alone, right? So I'm speaking for myself. You guys know how I give it up. To the All Blacks, the former All Black players, the New Zealanders who support the All Blacks, and the South Africans who support the All Blacks,
Mhm.
right? Listen very, very carefully. Those South Africans with the old green ID bookstore, because you know they're the type to
Yeah,
hold on to the past. So those ones, I'm speaking specifically to you. You cannot talk your way, you cannot hype your way to a victory over the Springboks. Your team's gonna have to get onto the field and face what so many countries, 10 countries before this have faced and have come to realize that it's not so easy. You can't talk your way to victory. You
Mhm.
can't talk your way to a to a tour win over the Springboks. You can't talk your way to 4 World Cups. You have to prove it on the day.
Definitely.
And last night, Justin Marshall, the first thing he says, or yesterday morning, the first thing he says is, "Oh, the mighty All Blacks. Watch out, South Africa."
Really?
Now, we're not the ones that need to watch out.
Yeah.
We're not the ones that need to watch out. We're at the top of the food chain. That is where we are, right?
Facts.
They are the ones that have to come and get us. And there's a lot been spoken about on social media about respect and all of that sort of stuff. But respect goes both ways.
Mm.
How many times have the All Black coaching staff and players spoken about Africa? Africa. Oh, when we play the Africans. They can't even get our country right. They can't even get our country's name right. But let me tell you something. We will beat it into you. Like so many times before. You are coming to our house. I advise all Black supporters, right? Go to YouTube. Go type in Kamate, Kappa Opanga, and play it on the loudest speakers in your house. Blast it. Because when the All Blacks do the haka in South Africa in our house, when someone comes to your house, do you give them the aux cable to just play and do whatever they want?
Depends how I feel.
Do you allow them to connect to the Bluetooth,
Mm.
all of that sort of stuff? When someone comes to my house, they don't play Kendrick Lamar in my house. And if it is played, it's played softly. So you guys are not going to hear that haka in any of the stadiums. So get used to playing it in your households, and that's it. They are going to have to come and get us. We are at the top of the food chain. You can't hype yourself up to victory and respect the world champions. That's all I have to say.
Wow, what a start to the show.
Nah, it's gotten me. It's
Wow.
gotten to
Why
me.
why do you feel so passionate this week?
First, it was the South African All Black supporters, right?
Mm.
They were the ones that got me to this point.
Okay.
But then Justin Marshall yesterday, like you had a brilliant game against Ireland. You beat Ireland. What was the score? 41,
Yeah, convincingly
42
20.
something.
Yeah.
Like you absolutely dominated
Mm.
Ireland. And the first thing that they think of after scoring a try is watch out, Springboks.
Mm.
We're not scared of you guys. We're really not.
Definitely
We
not.
respect you guys. We know it's going to be a
Yeah.
tough battle, but
Out
we're
of all the
not
teams,
scared
I
of you.
would I would like I would favor the All Blacks in a lot of games. As a Springbok fan, like I just feel like we're the closest to them, in terms of like friendship, family vibes.
Nah, there's no friendship. I've been extremely disrespectful, right? Like I've been extremely disrespectful in what I just said, but there's no respect in war. When it comes down to war, it's all fair.
Fair, fair enough.
All is fair in love and war.
Mm.
So that's it. That is what it is. And also, let me just add on. We are not Ireland. We are not France. We beat both those teams last year on the year-end tour away from home.
Mm.
Like you guys, don't compare us to the third best team in the world. We're the number one ranked team in the world. It's chalk and cheese. That's all I'm saying. And am I saying that we're going to sweep the All Blacks?
Definitely not. Definitely not.
I actually
Yeah.
said I think we're going to lose 2 of the 4
Mm.
games. Right now, the way I'm feeling now, 4 out of 4 on your head tops.
And I literally asked him on Friday, "Do you still think we're gonna lose a game a year there?" He said, he's still sticking to what he said. But now you've changed your opinion, and
I've
you
given
feel
too much respect to them. They don't respect us. Are we supposed to be scared of the All Blacks? No one is scared of the All Blacks anymore. We respect the All Blacks, but we're not scared. Justin Marshall, watch out.
this
You
is
know.
this. I feel like this is personal for you, Justin.
Nah, it's personal.
Justin,
I was enjoying the game. Like giving the Irish a hiding. I like
I
that.
love that as well.
But don't bring us in.
Mm.
Unsolicited, like, watch out, Springboks. No one's scared of you guys. No one is, honestly, I promise you, no Springbok fan is scared of the All Blacks
Mm. I shouldn't think. I'm not like I'm not.
anymore.
Yeah, I don't. I feel I agree with you.
Sorry, I needed to get that off my
No,
chest.
that's fine. But before we dive into the tour,
Yeah,
I feel like let's speak about the weekend.
yes, against
Um,
Wales.
First mention, let's go for the junior box.
Oh,
Junior box, let's dive straight into the junior box.
back
Well
to
done,
back.
champions of the world again.
Back to back's becoming a thing.
Yakin Ahmed. Let's speak about him again.
Yeah,
He's slotted 3 penalties. Yeah, 3 penalties and his conversion. Very, very composed in the game. I feel like he did really well with the weather conditions, and France was a very good team. We could saw in the
yeah.
group stages and all those things how they've been playing.
Even the way they beat New Zealand in
Mm.
the semi-finals.
Yeah, New Zealand, where you at? But yeah, I think very, very good game. Shout out to the captain. I saw his interview as well. Sipo speaks very, very well, and you can see he's a true leader.
Yeah,
And he's
I love
definitely
to see
one
that.
for the Springboks'
He
future.
was in the Springbok mix in
Mm.
the alignment camp. So yeah, the way the system is filtering through from the under 20s
Mm.
into the Springboks,
And even before that, in the game in the week with the SA under 18 team and the SA A team,
major upset.
the SA A team beat the proper team.
Yeah. So though, for those who don't know, so the SAA team is basically
The B
the
team.
B team. You could
Mm.
call it the second side, and the South African schools team is the first side. That is the best of the best from all of the Craven Week
Mm.
teams,
Yeah.
and a major upset. I don't
Major.
even think it's been done before.
I watched the highlights. Didn't watch it live, but I saw even the fans in the stadium then at Grey like they went berserk. It was like when you want the underdog to always win. It was that type of atmosphere. So it
Yeah.
didn't really help the SA schools team,
Schools team.
but the SAA got the victory at the end. A few dodgy calls from the ref, but it is what it is.
Let's say you're the coach of the SA schools team.
Yeah.
Do you look at that match? Because obviously there must have been great performers in the A team, the SA schools A team.
I don't know
Do
his
you
name,
take
but
those
definitely
guys?
the eighth man, definitely. I
Yeah.
forgot his name.
You take them over.
Yeah, I would. I'll
But
give
then
them
what do you say to the guy that's been picked for SA schools?
it is how it is. That's how the system
Yeah.
works. Like,
That's how it
if
works in
you-
professional
if you're
rugby.
not performing, then
You get dropped.
why can't you get dropped?
Yeah, no, I agree with you.
And sometimes it's actually better. Like even as a coach myself, when I coach boys and I give them, I'll drop someone this week and then next week I'll bring someone up again, and it actually helps them because like, oh, coach, you see this? I thought I'm the number one player. I don't care if you're the best player in the team. If you're not performing and if your attitude stinks, go down to the B team.
That's it.
And
That's
I
it.
feel like sometimes those players need it.
100%.
So maybe I'm not sure if you can change the squad right now. I don't know how it works.
They play other international
Yes,
schools.
but I'm not
like
sure if
teams.
you're allowed to. I know they already made their squads,
Mm.
so I'm not sure how it works. But I'm pretty sure the coach will definitely pick a handful of players just to train with them. Maybe someone get injured, someone can go up.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it's all good for South African rugby in the end. Like it shows that there's good competition at every level.
Mm.
The junior box, the one thing that I take away from that victory again is that we didn't even have our best SA under 20 team performing.
Yeah,
Like that sounds bad to say, but there's players like Riley Norton, Vusi Moyo,
yeah,
Quinn, not Quinn Horn, Gillamy.
yeah.
Gillamy,
And that's hot players. That's,
yeah, like those are guys
yeah.
that would have 100% started. But all credit to the boys. Continue to carry and fly the South African flag high. Like we are dominating at the
The
moment.
future's looking really.
We
really
are
bright.
currently senior rugby world champions, men's champions. We are the HSBC Sevens world champions, and we are the SA under 20
and
world
it's the
champions.
first time ever that we are back-to-back winners in all different competitions.
And then
So the
there's
Springboks, the Sevens, and the under-20s, all back world champions.
and Justin Marshall says we must watch out. We must watch out. Let's move
Focus on your youngsters. Yeah, so Springbok game,
Yeah. I told you about that 20-minute marker.
you did.
And it's concerning because it's every single game
Mm.
that we played in the Nations Championship.
I did not think the first half will be 14-0.
Yeah.
I knew second half will kind of blow them away because I just don't think Wales have the stamina, or
Yeah.
like
To
they
sustain
don't have
that.
enough in the garage
Mm.
for us. But the first half wasn't the best performance. There was a lot of handling errors, but there was a lot of people who stood out for me, and I was shocked. I was like, Kobus Visa. Like,
Yes.
that guy had a great game.
And
And
you
I
could
didn't
see
even know
it
he
from
was going to play this
Yeah.
weekend. Remember, because he went off the weekend before.
Yeah. And you could see it against Scotland already, how well he played
yeah.
there.
Very good carries from him, very strong. Definitely a lock that should stay in the system. I believe in him. Ruben van Heerden also not too bad. He got his lineouts right. Good debut from him. Vusimayo,
Yeah.
composed. I see what you said the first against the Barbarians. Very composed. He tried a lot. He didn't get everything right, but he did try a lot, and that's what I like to see. Like, he wasn't scared.
Confidence.
Yeah, I think Rassi and the coaches probably told him, Vusi, go play yourself. Be
Yeah.
yourself. And I think that's what they allow Sasha to do. They allow Mani to do.
Yeah.
They allow all the things, especially in that role, to go be yourself.
Yeah.
And I do think it works in our benefit as well. If these players just, go
Express themselves.
themselves. You know what I mean?
100%.
So he had a very good game. His kicking, I think he missed one kick, but otherwise it was very good
Yeah.
and difficult kicks.
Yeah.
Not bad. Another player for me was
Come on, our guy. Paul de Villiers.
Paul de Villiers, man of the match actually. Eh?
Yeah.
Paul de Villiers, definitely. He got a steal, but then they knocked it on before that, so they didn't give it to him. But I think he did steal another one. I'm not
He
too sure.
did, yeah. And there was turnovers, not
Yeah.
ones where he necessarily got the penalty, but basically where he ripped
Took
the
the
ball.
ball, yeah,
Malcolm Marx also showing once again why he's the best
Yeah.
in the world.
definitely.
But I'm waiting for you to name one player. So I've come on here before and I've retracted some things that I've said about certain players. There's one player that came on last night that had a blinder.
That came on. Herschel.
Come on.
Herschel.
Come on.
Herschel.
Yes. A try, electric, was taking the ball forward, getting meters. Like, here's my hot take, right? You like hot takes. I know you like hot takes.
Okay.
My hot take is that Herschel Yankees had a better performance in his time on the field last night than what Ambrose Papier did in the game against Scotland. Herschel just looked like a live one. He gave me Grant Williams. That's what he gave me.
Okay. Fair enough. Firstly, he did have a very good game. Very good game. Well done, Herschel.
So well
done to you, Herschel. No, very good game, honestly. Like, I didn't back it because I didn't watch him play
in Japan.
in
No,
Jap-
France. I keep saying Japan.
I didn't watch him, so I couldn't say how he was going to play. So that's my fault, not doing my research properly. That's my fault.
I didn't know you balled like that.
But honestly, very good game. But I'm gonna go back to this now. In a few episodes ago, you said, wait, let me just get this phrase
Remember,
right.
it's all recorded.
You said that Rassi isn't giving these people a chance, or like these youngsters and stuff, but not forgetting that Herschel actually won a World Cup before.
Huh?
So it wasn't a shock when he was included in the squad. And also, why wasn't Rassi giving him a chance? Like, I think there was a few times, like you said, that he should be the number.
So let me clarify. What I was saying was, why isn't Rassi using the squad? Because remember, I was also pulling for Ambrose a lot.
Yes.
I wanted Ambrose to play, and I wanted Paul de Villiers to play. He got the opportunity to play through injury. So it wasn't necessarily that I wanted the youngsters to play, but I wanted for us
Just
to
use a lot of the
see
players.
what the squad players
Okay.
could do.
Oh, fair enough.
That was my main thing.
Okay, now my question is, do you stand by Ambrose being the number 2.
No.
Who's the number 2? One is Grant.
One is Grant. Two is Kobus.
Thank you, because Kobus had a very good
Yeah,
first half.
no, Kobus had a
Kobus
brilliant.
played very well. Also scored a try. Managed the game very well.
Yeah.
You can just see the difference between the two, I must say.
I don't know. This is like totally random, but all of the scrummies, whoever plays against the All Blacks, needs to be very cognizant and aware of the ruck battle, because the All Blacks like to fall over the rucks, and they also like to hit the rucks. And I've seen a couple of times where the opposition hits our rucks, and our number 9s don't really do well. They don't handle the ball well. I think that's why Ambrose Papier got taken off in the game against Scotland.
Wasn't managed well.
Grant Williams, he can take that hit, secure the ball also. So I'm not the backline coach. I don't know how that works, but it's something that we're going to have to be aware of. But my ranking order: Grant Williams, Kobus Reinach, Herschel Jantjies, Ambrose Papier.
Damn, man, that's an Ambrose Papier fan.
Yeah,
I would say Grant, Kobus, Ambrose, Herschel.
Yeah. But now
it's just my view.
I didn't, to be fair and to be honest, I didn't expect Herschel to play so well.
But maybe that's why you ranking him a bit higher, because you like, when you didn't expect something to taste so nice,
and
you didn't think that burger doesn't look that lekker, but once you bite into
boom, flavor bomb,
it's an explosion, the bomb squad in your mouth. So Herschel did play very well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just that as well. He's giving you a taste of something, different.
Something that I didn't expect.
Yeah.
No yellow cards.
Very good.
I'm very happy about that. We getting our discipline right.
Scrums demolished him.
Yeah.
And that was Karusadi and then very, very good.
It's like they didn't exist.
Very good scrum.
I looked at the stats though. The stats show that we made a similar amount of tackles to Wales, which is not great. Because if you look at the game from surface level, you would say that we dominated the game. So again, I don't know. That ties into the whole 20-minute thing that we have an issue with, and also the amount of tackles that we're making. We're giving the opposition way too many phases, and if we do that against the All Blacks, I think it's going to cause problems, because the All Blacks are going to take the opportunities.
Definitely.
100%.
What did I want to say? It's good that we put 40 points in all these teams.
It shows we can score.
Yeah, we can score tries. 40 points in all the Northern Hemisphere teams. And another thing I wanted to say before we move on from the Springboks. Do you understand why I say you always need Damian de Allende or Andre Esterhuizen at 12?
Yes. Who did I want at 12? Damian Willemse.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
no, I do. 100%. It's an anchor.
I was listening to the commentary, and Joel Stransky, I think he said it while they were playing. They said, and shout out to Charmaine in the comments on our TikTok, also said, can we please speak about this? About how Damian de Allende is always the unsung hero.
Yeah.
And no one gives him as much credit as he deserves. Like you said about Willemse, whether he's in a blue jersey, a white jersey, maybe then people would recognize him. But I mean, I think it's the same for Damian de Allende.
100%.
I feel like he's proven himself. No one gets through him. He runs, he attacks well, he even kicks well. He does everything he needs to do.
Do you know what I said yesterday while he was playing, while he took the ball up? Damian's ball security, Damian de Allende's ball security is impeccable. Even though he runs with the ball in one hand, in order to now obviously get some gain line dominance and all of that sort of things, you are not ripping that ball from Damian de Allende when he takes that ball in.
Yeah.
That ball is so secure. There are so many players like Jaco Williams.
Yeah.
Okay, he's new. Jaco Williams lost the ball a lot in contact yesterday because he had it in one hand. But Damian de Allende is so secure in that ball carrying role. It's unbelievable. Even from a defensive perspective, that's a nil.
Yeah.
A second nil in the row. And I think Damian played in the game against Wales overseas as well.
Yeah.
Just brilliant. Yeah. Next level.
Shout out to Damian de Allende. I mean, you should give him more credit. This guy's played with Damian de Allende before.
But you always like that, right? You're always more like critical of the guys you played with. Like you expect
I'm sitting
more
next to a Springbok.
By association.
So yeah, big shout out to Damien Delendi for always putting in a shift,
Yeah.
always, giving it his all. And like, what amazes me is like he's not even that big, but
Yeah,
he's,
it's
he's,
naturally,
so strong.
it's
He's
natural strength.
powerful. He's ball carrying, like you said, he doesn't lose the ball. He always has it,
Makes meters.
always, and like people don't get through him as well. So his defense is just like he's a Losco.
Moving on to someone else, can I ask you just an open-ended question? I don't mean anything by it, but I also again can't put my finger on it. Curtly Orenser,
Mm.
what was your thoughts on his performance yesterday?
Very quiet, very quiet. He did score a try.
Mm.
Um,
But sometimes you can't help that as a wing. It's just for a while now, and I've seen it in some of the comments. Some people are worried that Curtly is not at the level that he used to be.
mm.
But I don't know
And
if that's down to him. You know what I mean?
I think when you are not playing with your, but then again, like you always need to adapt. But I feel like for him, when you're not playing with your regular starters, like your regular fly off, your scrum off, your centers, your fullbacks, like when you're not playing with them all
And
the
you're not
time,
on the wavelength, the
yes,
same
and you're
wavelength.
playing with debutants or you're playing with this, you can't connect to him.
Mm,
So maybe he doesn't get that much ball.
mm.
Or maybe he has to work harder now and then maybe he works too hard.
Yeah. Even our
Yeah.
game plan could stop by the outside center,
Yeah.
and then that's no fault
Mm,
of Curtly.
yeah.
Also another honorable mention, Mani Lebok,
Mm.
very good. Like Mani is so clutch for us. Even if he starts a game or if he comes on as an impact player, he's really, really clutch for us.
And I think this is when you'll see it in, like when the All Blacks tour us. I feel like the Kirtleys, the Manis, all of them will show everybody that how good they really are again.
I really,
I feel like they need that competition, that level
yeah,
of competition. Not saying that
100%.
Wales isn't, but they're clearly not.
Not.
So once we play against the All Blacks or against France and against Ireland,
You'll see
that's
the
when they
best of
will.
them.
Yes, you'll see the best of them.
Apalele Fassi, I don't want to go in all the
Let's
time.
rather just leave it.
Like, it's,
Yeah,
I can't.
yeah.
I really can't.
He reminds me of.
Really?
It's a very very bad um,
Comparison.
comparison. But when I watched the Stormers on Friday, and I was like, yo, I thought this guy retired. Scara into Beanie. Like, brother, when you came onto the field, he missed the tackle. And I'm like, you know what? Give him another chance. He overthrows.
Turn
He's,
up.
yeah,
Turn
no,
up.
man, what do these people? Okay, I understand. Maybe it's experience, but I mean, Skara, Jamie Carragher, the commentator for the
Yeah, yeah.
soccer, he always told him. I don't know who he said it about. Maybe it was Rooney or Ronaldo. He said, "Leave football before football leaves you."
Yeah, no,
And I
true.
feel like I don't want to say it. I'm not going to be that guy. I feel like maybe Fassi is just maybe more of a club rugby player
Hmm.
than an international player at the moment, and Rassi's been giving him chances.
Yeah.
I like Fassi. I've met him as a very nice person, but when it comes to the Springboks, I don't mess around.
Yeah.
So
We're not going to have the
I'm not.
luxury of
Yeah,
being able to mess around with
yeah,
people that are going to knock on the ball, kick the ball out on the full, make passes that aren't on. Like you're going to get punished for
mm,
making those
mm,
mistakes.
yeah. So, and that's what I'm like trying to compare him to Skara. Like, the Stormers can't afford to make these mistakes right now, especially after last season. Now they played in the Currie Cup.
Yeah.
They are very lucky to win on
Yes.
Friday.
That was the Italian job. We got
Yeah,
away with a steal
I
there.
feel like that TMO saved us a hell of a lot
Yeah.
because they were gonna
That was
change it.
touch and go, eh?
Yeah. But Skara, overthrow, knock on, must tackle. It keeps happening. Like, when do the coaches like, okay, no, this brother, go play club rugby rather.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like,
And a lot of people take it as us being like harsh on the players or us disrespecting the
we're
players
not
and all
saying
that
we
sort of
can
stuff.
play better than Skara.
Yes.
We are just, or any player that we would criticize or say that they're not doing as good as we think they are. But when you were at your peak, we supported you. Now that you're here, not supporting, we just say like, you need
Do the right thing.
either need to improve or call it a day.
Yeah. And he did.
Mm.
But that's again, I don't know what the inner workings are at the Stormers or at the Union.
Maybe the coaches know
Maybe
better
they
than us.
asked him.
Yeah.
They asked him to come
Yeah.
back. So we have a few weeks of nothing really happening.
Mm.
What are we going to do with ourselves?
We're going to invite a few fans, so keep commenting, and then next week
Yes,
we can have
I
a
like
fan
that.
on the show, do some challenges with you guys as well, because we need to up the level of what we're doing. As you can see, we are trying our best.
We try to turn up as much as we can.
So shout out to you guys who are always watching, supporting us,
Yeah, commenting.
and always getting involved. We doing this for you guys, for the fans, and we want you guys to be more involved. We want the comments. We want everything that you guys want to give us. We will take it, whether it's
100%.
criticism, whether it's love, whether it's emotional support,
We need
whatever
it.
it is, we will take it. Okay, so yeah, shout out to you guys for always helping, and we are trying to uplift the show. We're trying to do everything for you guys. We know it's just the beginning. It's only season 1.
Yeah,
We are going to get there. So bear with us
levels
and
upon
help
levels.
us. But yeah,
Thanks, guys. Have a good week. We'll chat to you soon.
enjoy.
Yeah.